Today, President Obama unveiled his budget for fiscal year 2014, aiming to strike a compromise between Democrats and Republicans and replace sequestration. It's a $3.77 trillion budget that would cut deficits by $1.8 trillion over the next decade. Now, even though last December, John Boehner's office told Bloomberg News that chain CPI was what Republicans wanted more than any other entitlement cut, he's not exactly happy about this budget either.
It is time for Washington to deal with a spending problem. And while the president has backtracked on some of his entitlement reforms that were in conversations that we had a year and a half ago, he does deserve some credit for some incremental entitlement reforms they has outlined in his budget. But I would hope that he would not hold hostage these modest reforms for his demand for bigger tax hikes.
Now those are modest reforms. So here we are back to square one, each party crying foul over what they see as hostage-taking by the other. In your mind, who is being forced to give up more in this budget that was proposed by the president?
Well, I think there's been a lot of Republicans, especially in the Senate, who have a sort of baseline understanding that Obama is really just trying to hand them a major policy and political victory. It's a policy victory because they're going to get substantial entitlement reforms that they want. They'll get a slew of budget cuts. And in terms of revenues, what's on offer isn't that dramatically different from anything that Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan ran on in the 2012 election. The problem is always in the House, and the problem in the House is that there's a little bit more intransigence there. It's a political victory also, and you've already seen this kind of been rolled out today, in that now that Obama's put his name on chain CPI, it gives everyone running political races against Obama and the Democrats the opportunity to say, well, Obama and the Democrats want to cut your Social Security seniors. It's been kind of a wedge that Democrats have used traditionally. They used it during the 2012 election. They're not going to get to do senior scaring again if they follow through with this plan.